Hello, team. Okay, there's double music playing. I forgot where we were. I did not stream for the past two stream days. I felt sick. Not COVID. We're fine. Yes. We can go back to studio, talk to that boy. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's just examine everything. My poor plant looks so sluggish. Have you been watering it properly, Phoenix? Well, Maya has, actually. I think maybe she's giving it too much? Oh, Maya. Sorry, Charlie. The plant's name is Charlie. Cool. Oh, the movie. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. Oh, hey. Mia, what's the name of this movie? That movie? Oh, I'd sure like to see that one. I'd sure like to see that one again. It's, what was it again? Sorry, it's right at the tip of my tongue. Let me guess, it's suspense. It's a suspense thriller? Cool. Cool. I need to remember all of the things that we did for this case. That's just to get into the trailer to talk to the girl. The other writer. Sleeping pills. I know we have to talk to the child. I'm gonna... Show me that isn't going to do any good. You know what they say, dead men don't tell tales. Dead men don't tell tales. Are we dead? Is Phoenix dead? Did we steal this from someone who died? What? Okay. Forget it. Let's find the child. October 18, Global Studios main gate. Puffin. What's wrong? Whippersnapper. She's been chasing the boy the whole time. I don't know if I'm gonna do voices today. When I catch him, sounds good. I'm catching him. I got a hostage now. I got a what? A hostage? The fanboy. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. Oh shit. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit a place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. Was this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. Hard understanding of the world of huffing and puffing. Phoenix. That hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. No, I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything to trade with her? Trade? I wonder. Studio 2, though. Well... Inside Studio 1. She wants to see where Thing died. So we can maybe get something, right? Stage backdrop. Collection of expensive equipment. Step ladder. So I took the helmet. I expected this to be a stabbing would leave a few blood stains. Surprising in a large one. And then the steel sheet. Okay, so nothing here? The van, yep, kept everything fine. Incinerator. Already covered in soot. Are we not going to take, like, notice of that? Studio 2. Plates. Nameless flowers. Probably have a proper name. Nothing for to know. Need a vacation. Temporary film set. Junkyard. Okay. Oh, maybe a poster? We can steal one of the posters? Samurai starring Jack Hammer. This poster looks like it's been hanging for years. Maybe we should replace the poster in the office with this one. That would be kind of sad. Oh. Another singing samurai starring Jack Hammer. Chopping off heads. It's a samurai musical set in ancient Japan. Samurai musical. Yeah. So, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Can we not steal these and trade? No, we cannot. What's a Jack Hammer memorabilia that we can give her? Unless we give her the card key. Oh shit. Sorry. Not where I want to go. Main gate. Yeah, so she's the main person we need to be talking to because the music is playing. Oh, there he is, the kid. Hey, wait a second. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Cornering a boy in the dressing room, not really the most legal thing to do. He's sure to be here somewhere. Found you. Damn it! He's getting away. Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's, the bomb? You... What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you shouldn't really yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like... Sorry. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I know nothing. Cool. Cool. Easy. That's the bribe move. Let's just examine the room again. Just to see if we've missed anything. Oh, the snacks on the table. These cans, they're all empty. I'm glad Maya isn't here to see this. She'd be devastated. Sorry, what was that about Maya? Nothing. Mr. Powers' bag. Now, Phoenix, that's not polite to look through other people's belongings. Hey, don't look at me. Tell that to your sister. Cosmetics. According to Maya, that wig was used in some TV show. You don't know Samurai Boogie Woogie? Oh, that's the trade. You're even lamer than I thought. What does everyone but me know about the show? Take it, Phoenix. Come on. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, anyway. So we gotta trade with the grandma. I mean, she wants to see, right? So I guess if we examine or present this... Hey, that's a card. Studio 1. Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan, his lover. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even, deal? What's this, a Steel Samurai trading card? Destiny Kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. Card added to the records. Right, I'm off. Lit, 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 lit. Lit, 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 lit. And I'm just gonna save. Cody, does this look familiar? Hey, my you are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of, wow, the consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What? Do they even teach these goods in schools these days? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it, it's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble. Trading a really rare card. Ultra rare premium cards are rarer than the ultra rare cards. Premium, okay. Welp. I'm just gonna see where she's at Studio One and see what she's doing. Oh, we don't have the access card anymore. Interesting. Oh, hi, it's Penny! What brings you here? Well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yep. The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Alright, Penny. Have you seen the fanboys? Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boys, so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away at the end. Boy, was she mad. She saw them holding the windbag doing. She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists at the cart station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Okay, Mr. Hammer. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? It's really a terrible loss for the studio, but his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You don't know about Hammer? What did Hammer do? Oh. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. What happened? I'm sorry, I'm probably not the one you should tell you. Okay, what do I get for being something so covered up here? What? Wait, now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. Not the one who should tell you. Why should I get something being covered up? We should ask our boy. We have nothing to present. Let's see what she does with these cards. Anything about this? Hey, that's Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? A set of one of each card. Okay. Wait. That's the card I need. You know how long I've been looking for it. Alright, cool. We don't have to go to thing yet. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Damn, Penny. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, cards. I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Okay. It's a good deal for you. Ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Let's trade. Okay. URP. ERP. And there she goes. Okay, cool. I wonder if, like, for business purposes, you can, buy just trading cards to trade with people. Alright, fam, here you go. See this card? So, wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. I never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want info. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's cool? Oh, here we go. I guess. You're judging by his looks. You have to look at his actions at his life. And be lectured on life by his grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Ah, me, yeah. I guess I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what are your favorite things about the Steel Samurai is? His fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, with Sam. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. A samurai scrapbook. Cute. Good at every live performance. There's stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. That's just pro wrestling in general, lol. Nice to picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. I got them all. Never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. It's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. Just got it for my birthday. This one has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with the digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Oh, cute! Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Every victory seen in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. So, if Powers died, technically it's a win. Most people always giving stuff to Mia. What a life. What happened? You're here on the day of the incident. Yeah, did you see anything unusual? Cody. He needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Ooh, okay. I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? Got here that day at 2. Come in through the woods out the back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I kind of got lost, though I was there for half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that, the Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast I got scared. I went home after that. Okay. And you say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right, Mia? Yes, I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. So the only person left could have been is Will Powers. It's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Ah, Gumshoe! I heard everything. Hey, I heard everything. This boy here's a key witness, and he's under the police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And you have a serious handicap in court. No, you need to be going. What? Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Come to trial for more, please. I need you there. Can I ask you something? Do you really believe Mr. Powers is innocent? Yeah, I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Shit. So we're going straight to court? Wow. I don't feel like we played that correctly, but we did. Damn, we were so close to finishing up that day for the last stream. October 4, District Court. Mr. Wright? Yeah? Why do you look so unhappy? Ah, well, it's nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes. Please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We need to find something, Phoenix, today. Is that or lose the trial? Oh, we're starting the trial already. So this is it. This is it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. That would be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. I don't think he killed her. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude. Oh, how does he say it? Impressive. How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Ruffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. My phone is buzzing. Oops. Bup, bup, bup. Okay, let's go. Impressive. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. She didn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Okay. Witness testimony. Let's read everything first. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene, a run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the studio trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Okay, pressure everything. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30, and according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Thank you, Your Honor. Okay. Studios. So you came into work. No, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, I was pretty busy that day. Tell me more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. She was cheering on Hammer, if you could believe it. He certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just 4 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. How long did it take? Why did it go so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WB twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Right, that's the limp. Which, of course, led me to missing my lunch. Ruffs. Rolling on the floor? Starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What was the lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. To think of it, there was a plate with some bones in the area. Yep. Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. That makes sense? Studio 2? So in the end you didn't go to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? It must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something seem odd to you? It's a little vague. There's something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Is that all? I'm sure there was something there. We were in the meeting around 4. We'll go back to that one. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story. Budget. Get this. The sponsors turned me to say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure... You didn't get to eat. Found on a table in the employees area labeled sleeping pills. That must have been tough. Does seem odd now that you mentioned Mr. Manila. What you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on a table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. What? A T-bone steak, you mean? Well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. The assistant! I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat as much as expected. So when exactly did you eat? We took 1 break during that meeting. There we go. Wolfed it down then. A mental image will carry me to my grave. If they took a break in that meeting that contradicts his testimony, I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting until around 4. What were you discussing? No one left the chairs, but you all did, for a break. Yeah, not a one. He's sweating about wonder. If only had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe we do have an idea. Press harder. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ruffle. Well, Mr. Manila, what is this all about? Well, yes, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have been at the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, testimony, please. Ugh. Oh, God. The break. Yeah, what the fuck is... I don't know what that means, and I feel dumb about it, because I'm supposed to have grown up at that age. Or that time. For what it's worth. Well, for what it's worth, we took a break. But it's only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 1-3 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. There's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. I want to see if there's any timely things. When was this break taken? Block the path to the scene of the crime between 12:15 and 4 p.m. No, because that would have contradicted the break time. Okay. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30, that's the time of the death. So you could have gone to the Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. No, but that's not possible. It was only 15 minutes. That's only 13 in base 12. Wolfing down the T-bone steak. The other one was D Vasquez played. D Vasquez, the producer, to eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Now time for someone to say commit one. Why is that? Have we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting that the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from trailer went to Studio 1? This is where I save? Because the break was at 2:30. Blocked the path to the scene between 2:15 and 4 p.m. Man. No, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects. But I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it's impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from the sign cream crime was blocked. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna... The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the head of the studio and the mascot. Yeah. Ergo, the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way the studio was blocked. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? I mean, it can't be Manella. Like, the court's opinion in this case is as follows. We found that there were several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of the people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume and other Miss Powers worn that day, well, does that decisive evidence that he is the one who did it? If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Miss Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who? Oh, we have the book. We have the book to prove that the costume fits him. My witness saw the very moment the testimony screwed the victim. Cool. Okay, we made the right decision. We're not just coming up with bullshit. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Lit. Number 1. What do you do now, Mia? If everyone in the trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. Guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. You are the children everywhere after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. Let's do it. Okay, cool. We still have all our lives. Back. Court is back in session. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Yo. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name in the grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! Sorry. Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in the 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with a beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth, I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. Well, my apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain? You had to bargain with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. I'll bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera the day of the murder. You better make a note in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record. New digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Okay. I wanted to see Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way through for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked right before my eyes. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. If I had my camera with me. Where was your camera? This kid's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Okay. I want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor, poor dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Oh, actually, I've been there a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Woods off the path. You know, the studio in the valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh yeah, I mean Mr. Monkey. Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So he went straight to the studio. His head wasn't busted. I want to press that again. Mr. Monkey, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. 2:15. I kind of lost for about 30 minutes. Do you know what time it was? Good for you, I'm sure I was walking. I was really relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? There was the Steel Samurai. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened the gate and went inside. I see, okay. Totally rocked right before my eyes came out. Right before my eyes came the bad guy. A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Of course the Steel Samurai took him down. What happened to the bad guy? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor. I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the shot, I'll tell you. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. These gentle words. I want to steal Silver just once. But would you have seen the gate? So the time would have been a bit off then, because if it was 2... No, it would have been fine, because 2:15... Oh, okay. Old lady, no, he says old lady, so he knows. Off the path, near the Student Valley, we go off the path and was there I was. Anyhow, the blue gates, that's so correct. There was the Steel Samurai. I got lost for about 30 minutes. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. Standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. Yup. Out came the bad guy. So this is still in Studio 1, so that makes sense. A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Man, this is the only thing I have to use. I guess seeing the killing freaked him out when he went home. I'm gonna just present the fact that he says this and see if there's anything. Cody, what you said just seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring a digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. That's putting the pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Oh, it's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? God, it was a new sort of camera back then. Oh my lord. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. How cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? Don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody... Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Oh, the box! They put the box, they gave him the box. So you did have your camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Hunter, you're a bottle ding. What's up? Hi, welcome to the stream. Shit. My other bottle doesn't have the ding sound. I'm gonna see what this other bottle does. I switch water bottles. Usually I have a ding bottle. That's the picture on the screen. Or on the bits page. Not the bits, the channel points. But let's give it a shot. Hopefully it doesn't hurt your ears. Okay. That's a really crap ding. Okay, let's grab the other one. It's a pretty hefty ding. There's no water in it. So it might ring a while. Yeah, that was garbage, lol. Sorry. Actually, not garbage. It's a lot deeper when there's water in it. I should probably use that old water bottle again when I'm streaming. But welcome. Okay. Let's see what the kid's doing. Cleansing the sound waves. Yeah, it's a lot higher than one you heard. Normally with some water, it's a deeper More like hefty ding. What can you do? Also, welcome. Have you played Phoenix Wright before? You popping by and some streamers playing it for the first time? Because this is my first time properly playing it since I was a kid. And I tell you what, I'm having a really good time. I just get lost whenever I'm trying to do voices and then actually like miss actual things for the court. Or actual evidence they should have paid attention to. What can you do? I had my camera with me, I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules, okay. Interessant. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Maybe we can ask him what weapon the Steel Samurai used? So why didn't you use it? Have not, but I'm sorry to disturb. I watched. No, it's okay. It's Twitch. You can chat and like let me know how you feeling, what you're thinking. That's what it is. Don't disturb. It's not a disturbance at all. I appreciate you being here. It's very fun though. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So, were you watching the Steel Samurai? Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away not even once? No. Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you he's a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. See? And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. A samurai chop and a samurai clap. Clap, slap? Something like that. You're still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Let's wait and see what happens, and then we'll press him harder after. Yeah, we'll press too hard now, the judge might keep continuing. I'll sit back and see how the rest of this goes. What'd you do after the bad guy fell? Actually, the fight was so intense that I got kinda scared, so I went straight home. Press him on the facts and see what he saw. Okay, so... yeah, okay... let's see what he says here. What do you mean, why? Well, this is the case, blah blah blah. How exactly did you do that? How did you do that? With samurai kick, samurai punch, chop, slap. Slap, it was slap. Okay. I'm gonna press him. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. How can you not see the person Steel Samurai was fighting? Yeah, I know, but Edgeworth, this dude likes to play games. So, it's really weird. He's also a child, so I can understand how it could be a weird thing to experience. Weird thing to see as well, to be fair. And kind of traumatizing, so I don't know. What is the meaning of this? The witness stated he saw it quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. We slapped that boy to the next realm. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? What else could he have been watching? There's nothing else that he could have been watching. The murder weapon. Well, we have 3 lives. Did we save? We did save. Just in case, we come back to this. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Well, he said he got scared and he ran home, right? But also it could show he was distracted, but distracted by what? The monkey didn't fall till 2:15. Around 2:15. And they took break at 2:30. Well, the monkey should have fallen by then. Wait. Were there other people there? So yes, there were other people, but they were in a meeting room in another part of the set. So they weren't in the area, and that area where the other people were blocked off by was blocked off by a fallen statue head. And everyone else has alibis already. He did say the head was still up. I'm gonna say he couldn't watch it. Let's start with that. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. Yeah, that's fair. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched it. Yeah, I have to agree, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have another explanation? If the boy's a great fan of Steel Samurai, wouldn't he watch the fight? He was watching something else. He missed the fight because he was watching something else. Probably. Something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What would you claim to be looking at? Please refrain from making baseless claims. I guess you have to show evidence. Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from that fight? So my guess would be the head. Because the head would have fallen. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Let's go with the head. The head is our biggest thing. Nope, that's wrong. It's wrong. Yeah, okay, it was the book. No, it wasn't. What? The photo book? I thought I did do the photo book. Wait, did I not show the photo book? Oh, he's still learning how to use it. That's why, because he's trying to get the picture on. That's why he missed it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That was... I should have read that. Yeah, that's fair. Thank you, game, for giving me like 17 tries. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody, there's only one reason why you wouldn't have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to it using it. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right, Mia means business, damn. Gotta post it on the gram. I mean, exactly. That's why he has the book, right? He's gotta show, he shows that he's seen every single fight won. So why would he not take that moment being like, hell yeah, I saw a fight no one else has seen, and I have picture proof of it. Okay. We're getting somewhere, it's good. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight. Okay. Okay. No photo. Oh, sad boy. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. The lens wouldn't open in time. Not sure, but I'd like to proceed with my cross-examination anyway. Alright, kid. It's okay to miss a thing. It just happens. Yeah, you're right. Hold it. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. What? That's what I hate about all you grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Yeah, he's true, though. His little yancha face, I know. Testify, witness, testify. I just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight. Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai is moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take the picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? No, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something I can use here. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey. Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. We're bullying a little kid, but it's fine. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. It's all in the book. Why haven't we looked at the book? Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Why did you erase them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of the beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction or something soon. How can I pick up on a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix! You're right, Steel Samurai had to escape clutches, so I held up my camera. Lens wouldn't open. I took a few shots, but then it was too late and erased them. Now we can use the book. Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performances. I always take pictures when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! The final blow, the final blow, the final blow. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Lay down the law. Hell yeah. Also, are these your emotes? Devicat Pow. These are really cute. These are hella cute emotes. Don't Devicat, yeah. Yeah, I noticed when you read it. Damn. They're really nice. I wish I could do art like that. All I got is little penguin over here. I do think penguin is cute. I'm not gonna feign from that. Like 100% I think penguin is cute as fuck. But, you know, there's actual people with actual skill that make some really cool shit. Damn, Cody. Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you wouldn't just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. Oh, dude, your emotes are cute too. Oh, where did you get the idea for your character? That's adorable. It kind of looks like Toriel from Undertale, but then I'm sure there's a lot more to that. I really like the hungry one. The hungry one's nice. And the lurk one is really cute. The lurk one is a good idea, especially for like... I feel like that should be that's a good channel emote so people can just show that they're lurking for free. Not having to buy a sub. Cool. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hatkins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Don't you find it very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Oh, the Steel Samurai lost! Oh, now I kind of remember the story. So I did play this as a kid. I'm gonna let you know. That's why he looked away and ran home, because he saw the Steel Samurai lose. Oh, ow, ow. Are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yep, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Please explain to the court what's going on here. Why is there no picture from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have to erase the picture of the book? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? It's kind of funny if you think about it, like, no context, the judge is just a huge fan of the Steel Samurai. And he's just absolutely shocked that this would even be a thing, even in real life. Like, he can't break from the kayfabe that the Steel Samurai, his boy, would actually lose. Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased the precious photo. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. And for you as well, Your Honor, but that's okay. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. And what you believe in too, Your Honor, so we can take a recess if you want. That's why he lied and said that the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth, like yourself, Your Honor, but it's fine. It's gonna be okay. Order, I will have order. And the truth, witness, I mean Cody, is this true? Please tell me you didn't lose. Please tell me you didn't lose. What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Bang. Round 1. Fight. Cody, the day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order, order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the only one who fell. Witness testimony? What's going on? Apparently we all have made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. I did see poor old Hammer. Nope. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Oh god, her voice. I forgot, her voice hurts my throat. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here it is. What's the picture? Studio 2! Looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. It doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix, Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. Your Honor, may I see the photo once more, please? There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts seen in the photo. The murder didn't happen in Studio 1. It happened in Studio 2. Find inconsistency in this photo. Studio 2. Oh, okay. I thought it was moving for me. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees where I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court and find out that, you know, the Steel Samurai didn't actually lose the fight. I'll use the studio guide map. The body is found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. So the judge where the murder took place. That feels so weird how it's like it just drags along. Here, it's Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 in the gate of the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. Is this the default in the middle? Yeah, I think that's the default in the middle. It just like drags along to the side to show you that there's a cursor to use, I think. Because back in the DS days, that touchscreen thing would have been us just touching the screen and not... so the trial and things would be on the bottom screen, touchscreen, and the top screen would have the evidence, which are these things. So this whole menu would be at the top for us to look at. Oh, Jack. Poor Jackhammer. The murder took place in Studio. I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. As we recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Day 3! This trial's going to Day 3! The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. Salmonella. Yeah, Salmonella. I don't know like if it's actually referring to another actor and they made the pun. But also the guy's pretty fishy. So, I don't know. I made him sound like the Chosen from Smosh. Shane's character, lol. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Thanks a lot, kid. You did so good for us. Order, order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. Well, this is my proof. He's dragging one leg, so it's clearly not him in the costume. You know what? Yeah. I have proof. You do? Mr. Wright? I was so surprised and so much confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. You know, that can't be right. Go test some proof that will knock their socks off. What? I guess the sleeping pills did come into play. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The head. Not quite. The head just traps them in the same area. The label reads sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the afternoon sleeping. He was drugged, Mr. Hammer. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Excuse me. Wait a moment. That bottle dose does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Well, testing Powers' blood wouldn't be good right now. Fingerprint the bottle. Very well, let's hear it. I'm going to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. He drugged himself. Some people just need some help sleeping and they take the pills, right? So maybe it was the last pill. That could also be another theory to why this could happen. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings in the current trial for the day. Cody Hatkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answer for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Also, hold on. Oh, wait. The kid wasn't allowed a camera in the court. But we let him take a sword? I know it's a fake sword. But we allowed him to take in a weapon into the courtroom? Judge, that feels very irresponsible. That's very risky to be doing in a courtroom, especially because the kid could yeet that shit and anyone could get hurt. He kept pulling it out too. Yeah, he was showing signs of aggression. Are we just not taking the child seriously? What if this child could have hurt someone? Damn. I'm gonna eat some chocolate. Ooh, that was a close one. You're saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. Thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Damn. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. You sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Ooh, day 3. Big saves, big saves. Oh, I forgot to save another one. Okay. Investigation time. That's a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. Sorry I missed it. Maya? So what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Okay. Nice day, Hotel Cross. Bellboy cleaning the room. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's... She's doing perfectly. They gave us the name of the plant. And then the books. And then Mia's desk. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What, you mean Mr. Hammer is wearing the costume? Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer, which means that the killer has to be one of them. Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. Yeah, Maya wasn't there for it, so she's all lost. Oh, and Hanayura, when with this, Maya is a medium, and then sometimes she can contact her dead sister, who used to be Phoenix's boss, and help with the trial. That's why Mia was shown up, or Mia did show up. And I guess Maya just becomes lost and forgets everything, so who knows. Well, let's see what's going on here, so I have nothing. We should go talk to WP. Yeah, we'll talk to Powers. We'll also save. Okay. Alright, Will, what you got? Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. God. So does she possess her? So... Not by... Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if it's even Maya's will. Like, I think Mia does possess Maya. But only because Maya has a strong affinity for the spiritual realm. I guess within the game's reality, crossing over to the spiritual world is a thing. At least until we get some sort of reveal. Alright. Can you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? She's well respected in the industry, they say. She's a genius. She's been at the Global Studio for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. And what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. You have to tell us everything, Mr. Powers. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor, straight to the video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him, now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. Nice one, Phoenix. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Nope, he was probably blackmailed. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez claimed to Global. 5 years. Is there anything to ask? No, we gave him the thing already. I want to see if there's something to talk about this. What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appeared at the live shows. A fanboy collected all of these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. It means so much to these kids, you know? And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go to the studios. The one back sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah? Maybe we could even eat these donuts in the gas station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive. Okay, cool. She's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs. Love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manel, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? It is a thing. It is a thing. That doesn't make any sense, Nick, does it? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, you cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume and sneak by me? He would never stoop this low. It's impossible. Thanks. Thanks, cool. Alright. Employee area, let's see if anyone's here. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see the film later. I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching! Gumshoe? Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. What? What are you looking? Wait, are you looking for the sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Who this? This is Detective Gumshoe. He is essentially the police presence inside the entire game. So whenever the police do anything, Gumshoe is the detective that goes to it. And it's just somehow tied and he gets to our cases. That's just how they have the character. He's really lovable. He's kind of dumb. He means well. He's definitely on the side of justice. Just not the smartest man in the world. I do love him a lot. That grate's still lying there. They've seen the wisdom at last. Then if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit to try and put it back on. Half-finished backdrop of the stage. Looks like a castle. Electric-powered bike. Makes a lot easier to go up hills. The remains of the employees' lunch scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. I see. Okay, so that's all of it. We slide over. There's Will Powers. The door. Fogged window. Cola candy. Okay, that seems to be all of the things we can hover. The plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution, and this reacts to the sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the blade changed color, alright. The fool on this blade had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Nice. Cool. Proof that it was laced. Investigation? How is it? To tell the truth, pal. To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Oh, talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing a paper cup. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Ah, the bottle's sleeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Gumshoe. Oh, hi, Penny. If Penny's the murderer, I swear to God. Oh, you're right. You're right. I should save. Thank you for the reminder. Also, do you prefer to be called Hana Yura or just Hana? Or Yura, I guess. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning. Penny's definitely the murderer. She could be. She really could be. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Why? But WP's innocent. Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. No way. Oh, interesting. Let's examine... Oh, sorry, I haven't cleaned up there yet. There's a box of snacks on the table. They must give the employees. It's completely empty. I can feel my eyes burning at the back of my neck. It's Powers' bag. I put all Debbie's personal belongings in here. He'll be able to come pick him up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. Hannah's fine, but you can call me whatever you like. You can go whatever you like. Okay, I'll call you Hannah. There's an array of cosmetics here. This is a big samurai boogie woogie. Oh, you remembered, Nick. Thanks to you. They always have mirrors in these dressing rooms. I always check my hairdo when I'm in the mirror. Not quite as spiky as usual, I see. I mean, you were sweating in the courtroom. There are some regular suits in among the costumes here. This must be his own clothes. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Okay. Need more gel. Yeah, absolutely. I would have to grow out my hair so long if I wanted to ever cosplay Phoenix Wright. Like, the suit and everything's fine. Buying a wig just feels like a waste. I would, like, prefer to grow out my hair. Okay, let's talk to Penny. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yep. On the day of the murder, he went to the studio too. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. Ooh, the rumors! Yeah, Ms. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. Oh, I know what dirt means! About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during the filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set was that trailer part of the film. Oh, so the trailer was part of the film. Interesting. Okay. What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I was just shocked, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Oh, so they had to kill Jack. Well, I guess they didn't have to kill Jack, but they had to make the show crumble in order for the studio to come back to its like former glory. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How could they just do that? What about the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. That is just the case of life, to be fair. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Wait, what am I trying to present? And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids would love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding? Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? I can tell you what I've heard. 5 years ago someone died and it was Hammer's fault. It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up, and that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. What is this policy? I don't know. It's crazy. Everyone is so tightly loose-lipped in this game, and I mean it exactly how I said it. Tightly loose-lipped. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her if she'll talk. If she will talk. Thank you, Penny. Did you have an idea? Ideas are welcome. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take it over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think Global Studios... What? Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth up at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I do just want to examine a little bit. An overheard map of the studios. This employee area. Main entrance studios. Probably have police patrol. The van. Oh. Blame is like the junk food. There's a mouth under the desk. I can see the computer's thing. Okay. 5 years ago. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Damn. Pain, anger, frustration, disbelief, despair, anger, more anger. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. Nichols? Nichols. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Yeah, I have proof. Sorry, Miss Solbeck, but I do have proof. Bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. I can show both. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. What does it prove that he used those pills to steal power? What the blah? Messed up the read. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so. This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on it. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win, I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzo took a photo of it. That photo well, it caused a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced the paparazzo. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But yet to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Take that! A photograph? Is he a tennis star? That's a tennis racket. Right? He looks like a tennis player. Wait a second. This picture. This is the trailer in Studio 2. Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Okay, cool. We have more of that. Let us save. Thank you, old bag. I was about to spoil Encanto there for a second. Not a great joke to be making to spoil a game. To spoil a movie to make a joke about a game. Yeah, let's see. I don't think we can get to Studio 1 anymore. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right, but why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Studio 2 down that way, real scene of the crime. Well, actually it's a long story, I'll tell you another time. I haven't seen it yet, so no spoil. I'm not spoiling it. I refrained. Oh, hi Shiva. Welcome back. I saw you say hi at the thing, at the Discord. Sorry, I'm very inactive at the Discord. Everything has been a bit full on for me, especially like being a little sick this week and getting wrecked from the booster. The security camera takes photos of everyone who comes through the gate. It doesn't seem to be switched in today. It's a bench we can sit on. Still young. It's the same things. Mr. Monk. The one thing I will say about Encanto that isn't a spoiler is that I'm very excited to see it performed in the theater or as a play. The music is so good, and like the whole story is really easy to follow. Like in a play, it would be so mwah. So once that becomes a play and shows up, definitely gonna watch it. I would 100% recommend you guys watch it too. It's really good. Okay, so Studio 1 out of the question. Not the real place anymore. It's Miss Vasquez. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello. Heh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Well, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Let's go for a drive, if I had a license. That's gonna show up somewhere in the later stage of the game. Incinerator, apparently just put one in. It's already covered in soot. That's gonna be such a big detail. Photograph. I think if you hadn't brought that photograph in, don't get all teary-eyed yet. This is where Salmonella D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Oh, maybe. Nah. Actually, now that I think about it, like, my theory at the moment is that Powers was, like, you know, with this leading man role, I think Hammer was really jealous. So Hammer stole the costume, tried to murder Vasquez so that the dirt on him would be gone, and he could kind of get away with it and get back his leading role. And then still frame what's his name? Still frame Powers for it. Just a quick thing, we don't know. So they T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know, I'm getting the funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. Where are the bones? Did we burn the bones? Some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They take good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. That fence is the murder fence. Part of the film set. Okay. Okay, let's talk. Okay. Bones are calcium. Can you burn bones down? I don't know if you can. That's an actual question. I really don't know. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. Maya, relax. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh dear. Okay. She's not even looking. Where? What? Why did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means security lady old bag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind, huh? It's gotten strong, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside. Well, then me will go inside too. Alright. You came. You just walked. You weren't that far away. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk about this all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' show for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour for its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, and she wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable, boys. Hey, the Yakuza. They look very mafioso. Especially with the trench coat guy. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's all a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this? Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt. No? Oh, it was her murder! Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Dude, we could finish this in like 2.5 hours. What's up? Yeah.
Every time I watch Singles Inferno.
Yeah.
Every time.
Wait. Spoilers for Singles Inferno in case you can hear him. Go.
Every time that dude, I think his stocks are going up and they go down straight away.
Is this the sad boy who couldn't go?
Yeah. Every time I'm like, holy shit, they're a lot higher than.
We have a bet running that he might not get a chance to go.
No way. His stocks are high.
Did you? Where are you? Like, where are you now?
Episode 6.
Okay, we're gonna watch later for sure.
I'm either episode 6 or 7. I think it's 6
So the last that we saw was, you know, the Yakuza dad. That's the best way I could describe him. He came in the white suit,
though.
or the suit,
Yeah.
and the two older, and then he went for the older girl,
He's a hoe, bro.
and then he
I
went
love that.
with Thing the second time.
Yeah.
We're really hoping that he turns around. That's all we're hoping.
Her name is Soyun, right?
Yeah.
The older 35-year-old lady.
Yeah.
She's my type.
Yeah, really?
I gotta lie, she's
The
my
boxer
type.
girl.
Yeah. I was like awakened.
Wait, I can show you a meme. Hold on.
That was new to me. There was another girl in Tara's house that looked like her. It was just that type. I was like, no. Gia's so pretty.
Jihan is not. She's not our type at all. She seems so
The boxer girl, 100%.
so weird.
Also the other girl, the other one that just next door for Yakuza Dad.
The one that he took to Thing the second time.
Yeah, the second time.
I feel like
Her
that'd be.
stocks for me are going down.
Oh, really?
Not that, nah.
I thought that'd be everyone's interest.
Huh?
I thought everyone would like her.
Yeah. The bodybuilder guy and model, Kung Jung. I like him.
Which one is he?
The one that's like going at with Gia.
The tall guy?
Yeah, the ripped one.
The one,
I like him.
the veins guy.
I thought I wouldn't like him, but the more I
No, he's cool. He's
the more
really
the more
cool.
he shows up, his stocks go up.
Who's the guy that we call him Food Dad, but there's the guy that looks like Jackie Chan. Fuck. I don't know.
The dark skin guy?
He's the dude that didn't get to go to paradise the first time, and then he went with the other girl that couldn't go to paradise. I hope he looks so good. He looks so chill.
I like the girl too.
The girl, does she get any character development? Because at the point where she has nothing.
She hasn't got it anything, guys. She's a good player.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I like her. I'm gonna go check.
Okay, we'll watch more later. We'll tell you. Yeah, sorry. We've been watching a show called Singles Inferno. It's another Korean reality show thing where really hot Koreans go into an island. And like, it's a great island. It's a good like holiday destination, but they call it Inferno like it's bad. And then they get to spend time at a hotel. If they choose each other for the night, and they can go to the hotel, and they call that paradise. It's a great show. It's so, yeah. It's just what do you call it? It's just reality show garbage. It's really fun. Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mean it, pal. Don't mention it, pal. I was just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe. Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Thank you, Gumshoe. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Dude, I would 100% recommend Singles Inferno. I don't watch a lot of shows, but my girlfriend, actually got me watching shows again. Literally, my life would just be playing games, because I don't like sitting and doing nothing. And shows, I really need to get invested and pay attention to, and then I feel guilty after watching it for so long, because I feel like I haven't gotten anything done. I need more chocolate. But yeah, with video games, it's like, I'm doing something. There's progression. We got somewhere. And I was the one who progressed the story forward, right? Like, the player is in charge of the story moving forward or something happening. I don't know. Sorry, I have more chocolate. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Interesting. We're going with Vasquez straight away. Producer who was present in the studio trailer that day. Did she take the photo? We have the photo. Cool, good. What else do we have? The steak on the plate. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're good. And Vasquez's voice isn't so hard, so we should be okay. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. Wow, he did it! He got her to say her name and occupation so easily. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please, give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. Phoenix! I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had to take Sal with me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. Oh! Okay. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. But there was no bones. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Okay. Question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. Interesting. So the monkey head's gonna play a part because how the fuck would they have gone through? I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay, so there is. Okay, yeah, fair. Van added. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you're at cross-examination. This is the final battle. Let's do this, Nick. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Trailer before noon. So yeah, another thing with this game, Hana, is like, with this, you have the option to hold everything or question everything so you get further information pressed. The game just tells us that we should keep pressing everything. Or at least for now, we should be pressing everything. Unless in future games or in future chapters they're like, oh, you can't press everything, you're gonna lose life. Anyway, by yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12, ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. It's badgering the witness. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Okay. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering. No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Right. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Silently ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the desk controller. There were no bones on the plate! Sal. I mean, someone else. One person is enough. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Pretty sure you find something in the contradiction somewhere. Do we have proof of the steak? Found in the employee area on a trace of sleeping pills and a large bone. I'm gonna present the steak. That's the only thing I have. I was fatigued. 15-minute break. Head fell at 2:15. When did the thing get cleared? 4. Yeah, the finish at 4 and left for the scene. You know what? Yeah, let's do the steak. Huh, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What is this now, Mr. Wright? For comparison. Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on a table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate a boneless steak. You ate the bone too. You didn't eat the steak. These two would be funny. I would say you didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? It's obvious, Your Honor. Picking on Salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order? Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran to the Steel Samurai. Then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Lol, a steak saved this case for us, lol. I can't believe it. Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he claims. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could you possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have great difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Oh my god, I'm saving. This is too risky. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Salmonella. I know, it's a dumb name. What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. What? Wrong, Mr. Wright, but I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. What? Wait, are we saying the van was the murder weapon? Oh, sleeping pills? But it has Hammer's fingerprints, so that wouldn't have killed Hammer. Do I not have it? Because we looked at the thing, and it shows someone being pierced. I'm not gonna say the van. The van sounds wrong. That's the old picture. I know. Mr. Monkey's head? But he wasn't crushed. You know what? Let's do the van first, and then let's do Mr. Monkey's head. Nope. Show that picture then. I'll show it again. I'll show it again. No, it's the same wrong one. What? Why do we not have the new photo either? So it's not the van, it's not the steak plate. Well, we could also say the spear isn't the murder weapon because it was broken. Anyway, let's see if that one works. Okay, cool. So the murder weapon is the... What? Because it was broken. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning at the action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me how possible... Oh, it is possible. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what was used to kill Mr. Hammer? You know what? Let's show the thing then. Let's show the picture. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence sometimes can be unfounded, Mr. Wright. As per that last example, when you went through 7 pieces of evidence to show us. Well then, let's see the murder weapon. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Here's the weapon, Your Honor. That's what that combination looks like. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was close kept secret at the studios. What did this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets with Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Happened again! And she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though, whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet, the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer in a space of a 15-minute break? That's where the van comes in. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and this placed inside this costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt the body? I bet she could move it. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance, actually for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Modus operandi! Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? So I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Ah! Yes, of course he was. He was under the palm of thing. Of course Sal Manella has been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burnt it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Even the judge just like, what the fuck? So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. We just went through this. Phoenix! Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Well, did I still prove that it wasn't... What the fuck proof do I need? Decisive proof that she killed him. Oh, I just pressed it by accident, lol. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? What's in the envelope? The envelope is the autopsy report. It still mentions the old evidence of being stabbed by the spear, but we now know that he fell on the grate, or the fence. Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there is no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail. Well, again, we've proved that our client is not guilty. It seems there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Oh, I figured it out. Your Honor, I request the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see why. I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth? I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want here to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I wanted to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify in the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? Well, this is his guilty verdict. After all that, Edgeworth, this is his guilty verdict. This is his justice, for God's sakes. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, and only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key. Nick, find the key. As we do, we will save. Oh, sorry. Hold it! What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. Then when exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at that studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Oh, we shouldn't have pressed harder. We should have looked at the things first. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costume? He's trying to listen to what people are saying, boy. But, boy, the witness will continue the testimony. Assistant was there. Only Powers was absent. Miss Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. We'll back off. Well, look, we'll back off for now, and then we'll press again. If you just blow anything off I have to say anyway. Immediately they called the police, then Powers had showed up. Interesting. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence, dead silence. Just like now. Silence. Hey Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The security lady Old Bag was agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said something because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, to steal Samurai. He has to be left out of the proceedings. Why? He has to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm already not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in the meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you? Let's find out. There must have been something writing on the big wigs in the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they were quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Then I went home. Oh my god. Okay, time to press everything. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at a location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Yeah, poor Powers. I suppose it explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. Called Powers. Oh, we couldn't press on that. Interesting. Why did Security Lady Powers have done it? The detective arrests Mr. Powers based solely on the Security Lady's word. Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there that I can use. It has to be left out of the proceedings. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. Couldn't press that. Why were you getting your script notes knowing that it was gonna die? Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Ah, nice. Good catch. Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. But who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She wouldn't have known about the murder before. She would have known about the murder before going to Studio 1. Edgeworth is like literally helping us. What is this? This is so cool. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. The Newhammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I have to try to get my script and direction notes. It has to be left out of the proceedings. Security lady appointed. The Newhammer was injured, so couldn't be action scenes done from behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something bigger on this. Everything we've done would be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. How would she have known about the injury? Well... Well, because Sal was there during the training. Interesting. What time was that? Okay. Hi. Sorry, my dad was here. Just needed some paint and paintbrush. When did the leg injury happen? So the leg injury happened in the morning. That caused his ankle to break, ankle to be sprained, and then the murder weapon broke around the same time as well. Couldn't do anything, so I left him behind. Immediately called the police. The assistant was there. Powers was absent. I'm gonna try the picture. I actually don't know. I'm gonna press again. I'm gonna press again from the beginning. there yet. You could have not had Hammer in the costume. Okay. I'm stomped. The other way around. You discovered a body, the person was missing. Yep, nope, that's fine. Logically speaking, it's still good. Call the police. Powers showed up. Sorry I'm late. Then the silence. Dead silence. Yup. Pointing out that he did it. Went back to the trailer. Direction notes. Wait, why did he object again? Oh, we just got the same thing. Why did that just loop? So we have to play with the last one. I knew the hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I'm gonna save. The picture was taken at 2, though. And you were at the meeting, so you wouldn't have seen the picture. You knew the hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Ah, nice. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging this leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through at that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? That was way too thing. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but... wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg too. He's pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. Well, it would have to be... well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was... that's why you thought it. That's why you thought it was Hammer who had been injured that morning. Can a motherfucker just learn how to read? Damn. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Sorry. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. Block path, brake shaft, guide map. I'm gonna do this one. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Let's save. Reveal evidence she had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It is Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. Fuck. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Ooh! Animations! Did she have a new one? So you did it. So you did do it, didn't you? And she has no idle animation. Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, the original one. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No, please don't die. Please. Was that her husband? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Wow. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers is innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Why is he on the witness stand? That is all. The court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? We don't have evidence. Oh, I guess we can do this. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Sorry, what does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? Nick, you know what problem of yours? That problem where you present evidence that makes no sense, you're doing it again. Oh. Congrats, WP! Oh. Oh, I missed something there! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back in that sweaty costume and... There's something wrong. No, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Uh-huh. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? Is Edgeworth in love with Wright? They only serve to get in my way. Why? Are you in love with me, my boy? You listen to me, Phoenix Wright, and your beautiful, beautiful eyes. Don't ever show your face in front of me again, or I'll make moves. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Until he becomes my husband. Oh my god! Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Do we get to know? And so the curtain closed on another trial, and we don't learn about that shit. Damn it! I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh, they really went for the Pink Princess. Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go with it, though. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Wait, does Will Powers play the Pink Princess? Does he? A brand new episode has been added. Yay, good job, team. I still have time. Let's start the next one and see what goes. Let's see what happens. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Damn, animators. You put in a lot of work. Whoa! Edgeworth is our defendant. Sorry, our client. Sorry. Still not good with these terms. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course. Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. Don't know about any falls, per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry. But them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip of a hat to Nessie and the Loch Ness Monster, though its namesake, like Nessie, proved to be a hoax. Locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick, the water pressure is kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department? They have sprayed down with a hose. Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yeah, Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When, where, whom, why, how? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Let's examine the room. There's a cleaning day again at the hotel. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of the screwdriver in the drawer just right. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Good. Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch, watching TV. Difficult-looking legal books stand in the formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading once, and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, I slipped out of my hand, and then my foot hurt too. Okay, cool. Let's talk. What should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right, we need more information. Save aimlessness or confusion later. Well, got any ideas? Not really. Do I was thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Nothing in the case but the attorney's badge. Detention center. I'm gonna eat some chocolate. We've all been here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people, too. Miles! He left? Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hope you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. But if you could just get out of the way and I can look at the camera and the security guard again, that would be much appreciated. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you gonna do about it? Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You. Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey, sure you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Cord Lake, correct? Yes. Late last night. The lake is a long way away from your office at the courthouse. From your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Oh, what? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Well... Your attorney's badge, Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up, not yet. What do you mean by that? Me, trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt. Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they'd lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you to be involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Did you do it? But you didn't do it, right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it. Fine, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Is this when he starts to use his powers for evil? December 25, Gourd Lake Park entrance. I keep forgetting that like Christmas isn't a huge deal in Japan. So it's just another holiday. More chocolate. It's not clear. You need evidence. Physical proof evidence. You're that hairy guy, Harry Butts. He still doesn't know her name. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Oh, you don't say. Okay. Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Is that really all that there is to examine? Interesting. Okay, Gumshoe. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay. Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds, lawyer. Head in the... huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on the Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men was shot with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Okay. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right, who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe him, then don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking the investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take on his side. Well, at least you're a detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Edward's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it wouldn't be if they have a witness. Hey pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth, I tried. He really just wanted us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Who was the witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything happen apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up with another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I forgot. What are you going to get me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, what? Find something? No sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry pal, I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last thing you want to ask me before I head back? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright, here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Direction to the precinct received. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Alright. Let's check out this weird ass lake. 25. Wowzers, this is Gord Lake. Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look, that snack stand. Samurai dogs? Maybe it might be dongos. That does not look like a hot dog. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope, I don't, actually. So, the lake. Wow, Gord Lake is really big, yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gord Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it's because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it's shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Okay. Huh? Left boat docks, right exit. Trash can is empty, at least the place is well maintained. A line of plastic benches, I guess the idea is you buy a dog, eat it here. I doubt anybody would sit here like a day like this, except maybe Maya if she had a samurai dog. Oop. Huh. Someone left poppers here, you know, pull the string. And it goes pop, yeah, I know those ones, you see them on New Year's. Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it, you just want to pop them, right? Was that obvious? Poppers, I suppose it couldn't hurt. Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Poppers put in the pocket. It's probably going to be like the reason the gun went off or the sound that a gun went off. Okay, cool. A hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads, Samurai Dog, somebody needs to redecorate. He probably killed him in self-defense. To the woods! Oh, camera equipment. I like it here, Nick. Interesting. Hold on, timeout. Okay. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Go call Maya. Let's go talk to them. SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. Can't believe anyone would drive the car down here. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum. They don't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes pretty tough skin to camp out in this cold. Also a no camping sign, lol. Plenty place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Trees go quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Okay. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Mistake pictures when triggered by a noise. Oh, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough? Hey, I'm Nick! Huh? Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Jesus. Well, it responded. Yow! Hey, you, get your hands off of that! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Ah, what, huh? Sorry is nice, but you don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of costs to film. Y'all know how much a roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. Yeah, what were y'all thinking setting up a party popper in a place like this? Well, don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Well, you know how y'all think. I say those southern folk talk with that exaggerated drawl. They must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now, her chaperone? Yeah, alright, just figure what y'all gonna say. And say it. For bejesus's sake. For bejesus's sake. By God, I'd rather sit through one of them papa draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't y'all see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? Can't y'all see I'm changing my film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming anyone, said change my whole roll. Okay. I guess a new roll of camera? Yeah, this is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me for that film now. Cause I have you know I'm a fighter and I've wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here to investigate a murder that took place here on the lake. Murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta heart. I got a lot of heart. Fuck. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. What happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. Boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which one when seen. Which I seen when. So... Was it... What is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Ah, y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. Huh? So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see, I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all know it. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they made knives? Oh, so what's the device you have stuck to your camera? Huh? Just a device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects a certain sound. And it's programmed to pick up a loud noise right now. Programmable camera. Neat. Recorded the audio court record. Okay. I think that's about it. Okay. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder took place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden a boat. Really? Well, I'll be going one when the trial is finished. Hey, good idea. You bet. Probably closed for Christmas. Yep, that's fair. The boats. I changed my mind. I don't want to go on boats. Yeah, because of the murder, probably. That's fair enough. So Lotta wasn't the witness, is what I'm understanding. And that seems to be all of it. Unless there's something on the boat rental shop that changes. Nothing. Okay, it's nothing. Alright. To the PD! December 25, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Hold on. Timeout. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, bong, bing, 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 bong. Okay, cool. Sorry. I should have done it with like music playing or the BRB screen, but oh well. Let's get to the gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting? Lawrency? Public indecency? None of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? Lol, my, desk detectives. Their computers, files, and each other funny. They're a lot tighter than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gord, he's sighted! I don't believe it! Shouldn't you be reading something more important? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something up to himself. Your mama could see... you know she'd be crying. A break and spit it out, you low-life... Oh. A break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. He's doing some image training for interrogations. Weird. But I guess, you know, it is important to picture things. A poster for a police officer. Oh, wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. God damn it. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck, I guess. And then of desks. Okay. Let's go to the detention center. Oh, he's not here. Oh no, am I lost? I need to trigger something before we get Gumshoe to come out. Dum, dum, ba-dum. Alright, let's move. Nothing here. Oh, okay, that's all I had to do? It triggers a lot of explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot or similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? See, I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay, now we can talk to Gumshoe. That's all I was missing. I just needed to present that to her. Actually, maybe something happens here? Alright, we go back to Gumshoe. When did you find the gumption? I guess Detective Gumshoe's still in that meeting. Hey, things were coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or worse. I get the feeling we're in some bad news. I get the feeling it's for worse. And just to double check, we have everything. Oh. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping, got eyes in the back of my head. Maybe he's doing some restraining for arrests. Did that change anything else? The desk jobs are still here. Anything interesting? Anything out of the ordinary? Cool. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. How did the meeting go? Can't tell you, pal, you're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you and me. Still, I get the feeling if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So you think that Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, did you tell us... Hey, in the end, you did tell us something about your meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the only ones to help him. I'm sure he's got a reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how can we trust Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that it was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts that our investigation, see? He trusts us to get to the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Sometime on 24th or 25th. Interesting. So we can dial down the time of death. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me the photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Well, I hope it helps you, pal. Thanks, detective. And that's everything. Nope. Whoa, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer. That was that office... Was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberger's office? Grossberg, sorry. Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe we should go talk to him for old time's sake. Okay. Oh, he didn't get his painting back. Aw. It's been a while since I was last here. Mr. Grossberg is out as usual. Hey, Nick, look at the wall. It's still missing. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red White. She kept track of all the White's extortion and blackmail rackets. Why is that wall there a different color? The big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh? What happened to it? Oh, well, he gave it to someone. I gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Sure. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelf filled with expensive looking books. You won't miss them. We don't need them. It's kind of cute. Oh, we didn't take the bear, lol. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished with deeper luster. I want a desk like that too in our office. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at this desk like that yet, huh? I meant for me. You better start saving your allowance then. Nothing there. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but probably the most expensive one available. You learning things? We're gonna watch later. Don't spoil.
It's a car crash, but I can't stop watching.
Okay. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right. He's a really cute plant. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put things on our client table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. Not bad, actually. It's not a bad choice, girl. Okay. So, Grossberger is not here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, nah. Let's move to the... Well, actually, nothing. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey, this is them. Take a look. Wait. See? He's shooting him with a pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough There was enough fog out there last night. It started a bullfrog. Like a startled bullfrog. God. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Well, wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Bing, 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 bing. Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. What Don't get your skivvies in a bunch, friends today. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out at the trial tomorrow. The computer is attached to the camera. Interesting. Okay. Oh, nice. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Is Santa Claus? Nick? I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick? You know Santa? Wow, Nick! And Saint Nick! Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Oh, it's Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I work at my day job now? I sell samurai dogs. Want one? You gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianse deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's fine. Kianse's a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my oldest sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He would have been standing out here in the cold. Ugh. I think what you said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I'm Nick. Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Oh, Nick. You mean that Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth, old Edgy. Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder. Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kianse's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all changed name, you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here by the lakes. By the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth, was your classmate Larry? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Ah, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgeworth Pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. God. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer. Yeah. Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here as the very like a giant mysterious monster Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Giant life form appears in Gord Lake. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. That's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What is this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Wish I could have seen it. Grow up, Larry. No, there's something happening here. Hey man, whoever calls the product the original wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? Okay, cool. Okay, we're gonna take a time out. Okay, we're back. What? Wait. Move in the crowd, wear drab clothes, never enter the target's field of vision. Why is he studying so hard? Wait a minute, but what thing is supposed to be here? What? Wait. Entrance. Call offices. What? Where do I go? That's an old familiar clearing of the throat. Ah, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Ah, and you're Mia's something too, aren't you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. Come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir. Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Has something's changed? Cool. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news, indeed. I guess he hasn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I did not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my desserts. Old bitter desserts. My apologies, I'm not sure I can help you with that. So this is the moment the crime took place, Yep. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing in the trial. Not sure at all. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah, did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Richard Robert Hammond. He just kind of looked like Richard Hammond. Mr. Hammond. And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? So the camera on the lake takes photos whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. And it just happens to be set up on the beach pointing out to the lake. Yep, she said it was photograph shooting stars? Shooting stars, explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of your witness. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She says she was more worried about me than anything. Just to go and take the compliment, will you? Who's this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond, he was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial of Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at loss they used a spirits medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. Very strange. They never caught the criminal. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirits of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother for calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, Right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, guess quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim of the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, that's a photograph of my mother. Interesting. I don't know how to feel. What's this? I was hoping you got my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? With no concerns of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can I ask you about the murder? Aww. Okay. Let's show this. Who would have thought there'd been a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point at a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Sure, I can't have anything want to say about that. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you've last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I don't want you to find out about it. That's why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep me away from the DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Whoa! That was just right before my eyes! He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. That was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond. That cleared the suspect's name. Pause. Hammond is the victim of the Gourd Lake murder. Hammond is the victim of the Gourd Lake murder, correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... Strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28. The statute of limitations on this case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd been about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory, so you're not interested in follow his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Right? It pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will. Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake? Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There, he's on the floor, but a ball shivering. Guess he doesn't do well in earthquakes. I've heard of running around and curling up into a ball. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give the letter of request to Gumshoe. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing... She says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did something. There's nothing I can do about that. Just can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fired a pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. She's going to enlarge the photo. That said, it'll drop the quality a mite, but she's let us know who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photo that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh, what happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait. If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. It sounded like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. Was asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him. Please let me defend him. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I thought he was gonna get the Nessie bite. Cool. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file these papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big earthquake. I'm gonna check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Okay, so that's character thing to show that he was probably freaking out about it. Then again, I only recall to know him in the 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Well, he did see his father die when he was young, and that's probably after Phoenix saw him. Not saw him, but like knew about him. Bling a ding ding cling. Save. Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really meant to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess it's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... we could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Ooh, boy, here we go. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. We got like 10 minutes. We'll not stay from here. I'll spend the last 10 minutes out and see. Oh, this is Karma. Gumshoe, lol. Okay, now we're gonna cut it here. We're cutting it here. Because once we start the case, I'm not gonna stop. And I really need to go on a walk. Anyway, it wasn't a bad stream. Not bad at all. We gotta keep going. We gotta actually remember to go on our schedule. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you so much all for watching. Shiva and Hanayura, thanks for popping by and keeping me company. If ever you guys like magically watch the VOD. But for today, that will be all. I will try to catch you guys on Tuesday. We'll try to get that stream going up again. Yeah, the only way I missed it this week is because I was feeling sick and feeling a little bit down. But we're managing. Maybe we'll stream tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, have a good one. Bye-bye.